Okay, Ramesh, your speech was on crisis management. You told us that there was a crisis in the company. You told us, and I like the way you presented everything. There was an order, and there was a sequence on how you went about giving us all this information, and I caught that. I hope everyone else did. You came up and you told us that there was an issue. We knew it was a media briefing, and we knew that it would happen in the credit card processing center. You gave us all this information. You gave us the place. You gave us the event. You gave us... I didn't quite hear the time and the place that it happened, but assuming that we were in a media... excuse me, don't do that. In a media audience, we would have probably presumed it happened within that week or so. But it would have been nice if we could have got a more exact time frame. You did go through and explain to us there was hackers from Siberia. You went ahead and explained that the security, you followed all the security industry standards, and that there was an investigation that was going to take place. And you mentioned all the people that were going to be involved, the IT task force, the chief technology officer. You did a great job covering all the details, so that when questions were coming, most of the questions were answered, which was very good. Excuse me, I don't want to say good.
Yeah.
I thought you did a very well job preparing for it.
Oh, God.
Okay, thank you. A couple of things that I would do differently. I noticed, who's your mentor? Do you have a mentor?
No.
Do you practice this with anyone?
No, I practice myself.
Self, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to recommend that you find yourself a mentor and you practice with this person your speech. I'm just noticing that every time there's an and, there's an So I want you to be able to do it in front of someone so they can correct you on that. And also, some of the words that you're using is, the adjectives are coming after the noun when it should be coming before. A good example is things are unfolding still when they should be still unfolding. There is a word you used, stole instead of to steal. So there's some verb agreements that are not correct and things like that. And I think if you practice with a mentor prior to, they will correct you on these things so that when you come up here and you do your speech, it'll be corrected. Were you convincing? I think you were absolutely convincing up here when you were giving the media the information. Were you effectively, how effectively did the speaker create and maintain a positive image? I think you did extremely you were very detailed. I think that you did that very well. Anyway, I'm going to continue. You did give a positive image, except for the point where there was a mention of open source. And you were kind of putting the blame on the open source. I think that you don't want to really put a blame anywhere, and that you should just go ahead and just leave that part out and leave it for the interns. It's not something media needs to know about. How skillfully did the speaker handle the questions? I think you did a very good job. You sounded confident up here. You had the answers right off the top of your head. You didn't have to really think about it or anything to that effect. And what, if anything, could the speaker have done better? I think I really already covered that. I think you were convincing. You had all your information gathered here. I think practicing a little bit more with someone else as a mentor would give you a better verb usage and better putting your sentences together and putting everything and getting rid of those ums that come after the and. Thank you very much.